Hey everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, hi Nicole, when doing unilateral arm training such as lateral raises or concentration curls, do you always start with the same arm at the beginning of each set? Sometimes I alternate and start with my weaker arm for 2 sets just to mix it up. Does this make a difference in results? I actually always start with the right arm. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but if your left arm, which mine is, the weaker side, it might not hurt to start with the left side on occasion. Sorry, I didn't want to post on Facebook as I didn't want all my friends to read, but in relation to questions for Nicole, I do have a question. I'm struggling with lower body fat. I'm currently 29% body fat, eating clean, training 3 times a week. I'm unable to fit in any more sessions. Full body resistance and sprint interval hourly training sessions at 1 30-minute cardio or HIIT training class. What else should I be doing? My motivation is slipping. If you're 29% body fat, and when you say eating clean, you might have a different idea of what eating clean is than I do. What I would recommend doing is, because you can't fit any more training sessions in order to lose body fat, it's going to have to come from the foods that you eat. So start tracking what you're eating. It's a great way to determine if you're taking in too few or too many calories, and then it will help kind of keep you motivated and know about how many calories you need to take in for your specific goal. So use something like MyFitnessPal. I mean, there's tons of apps out there that you can track all your food in to make sure that you are taking in enough or know if you're taking in too much. The next question I have is, I work for an emergency department and work overnight shifts. I always get hungry around 3 a.m. and then at 6 a.m., always craving sugar and caffeine. What are some items you can recommend for me so I can keep on track with losing weight and getting back in shape? If you are available, if you have the option to bring a cooler, I would bring food with you. That way you're prepared and you're not grabbing the most convenient thing in the machines or in the cafeteria. Some of those foods aren't very healthy for you, but good options would be a source of lean protein, chicken breast with vegetables or complex carbohydrates like rice or potatoes. Grab fruit because that will help cure your sweet cravings maybe. If you're awake and you're working, you're going to need fuel, so don't be afraid to eat. Your day is opposite of everybody else, so you're going to have to pretend like you're eating during the day when it's really at night. And that's what I would recommend for someone in your situation. And the last question I have is, what is the best way to strengthen your core? I know it is pivotal to have a strong core to prevent injury. I'm curious how you train core, especially your lower back. Well, your core is your abs, your obliques, your lower back. By strengthening those, obviously train your abs, but also a great lower back exercise is on the reverse hyperextension. So you're going to it's the machine where you put your thighs on the pad and then you bend forward and then you extend all the way back up to a straight line, so your body's in a straight line, and do like 3 sets of 15 of those. You could also do Supermans where you're laying on your stomach and you lift your upper body off the floor, leaving your legs on the floor, and then do it the opposite way where you lift your legs off the floor and keep your upper body on the floor. That will help strengthen your lower back. But a lot of exercises in general, like squats, work the lower back. Anytime you're doing barbell rows or one-arm dumbbell rows or anything like that, you're also strengthening your lower back too. So try some of those and see if that helps. Those are my questions for this week. Until next week, ask your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.